Hello and welcome back to this Let's Play of Planescape Torment with myself, Waze, and the Nameless One. We are here in the Fortress of Regrets. Things have been tricky, and if the visions we have had are true, Dakon, Anna, and Fall from Grace have died to the Transcendent One. Haven't heard anything about Mort yet. We did see a vision of Ignuss being asked by the Transcendent One to kill people. We think they mean us. Yeah. So we're in this room now. No idea what's going to happen. Let's, there's a chest over here. Might be worth checking out. Don't know what this thing is. Oh, no. Damn. There's Ignuss. Right. He is rather powerful. What do we have? Do we have anything we can use? Bone Charm. Okay, +2 to armor class. It's all about crushing attacks and stuff. I think Ignuss is going to mainly be fire. Black Barbed Shield, okay. Improvised Charms. Necklace unravels around the cast surrounding with help protect from attacks. Will also damage anyone trying to harm the caster. Don't know if that's going to work or not. We can try it. I don't really have anything else. So it's going to have to be spells. Firstly, what have we got? Blindness. Blur we've already used. I don't have a lot of defensive ones, it would seem. Let's try a Black Sphere. Ignuss intends us harm, I think. Okay, we did some damage, which is something. What else have we got? Zerthman's Focus. Helps the target remember Zerthman's teachings. The recipient chances for a critical attack are raised. What else do I want to use? I'm a little light. It feels a little light. Blindness. Target creature fails. Struck with blindness, -4 penalty to attack rolls and +4 to AC. Again, don't know what else we have to fight, but it's going to be moot if Ignuss kills us. So let's try Fire and Ice. Seems rather pointless, to be honest. The ice might work, but Missile of Patience. Could this spell be any more useless? Bane of Mages everywhere. Practical Joke. Living Disproof. Do you know what? I'm going to try it. Let's see what happens. Oh. Okay, it looks like he's okay, this is good. He's barely injured. Okay, barely injured. Not doing an awful lot to him. Let's try an Ice Knife, see what that... Okay, Tongues of Flame on the Nameless One. He did a bit of damage to me. Magic resistance. Okay. What else have we got? Blindness. Let's try it. Damn, you get, Ignuss. Not fair. Okay, let's try the Ice Storm. Did I lose it? Did I lose the spell? It's been cast. I'm not sure it did anything. Desert Hell isn't gonna... I imagine. Yeah. Combusting Ignuss seems rather pointless. Okay, we've got a problem. Axe of Torment. casting shield. Where's that chest? I saw a chest. That's just in case there's anything in here that can help. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's good. That's the bone charm, charcoal charm, resistance to fire. Okay, we're using that. Let's throw that in there as well. Blood fire, okay. Increases regeneration. Might as well. And anything else? The black barbed charm. Might as well. Okay. I am running out of spells. Force missiles. And again. His defensive shield. Does this do anything? Okay, this huge crystal radiates pulse. I should have done this first. Pulsating spectral light as it hovers above the crater in the middle of the room. The rhythm of its pulses reminds you of a heartbeat, but slow and sickly. Light from the crystal touches the edge of the room like fingers, each ray of light casting a glow on the ruined faces of the statues surrounding it. Okay, let's touch the crystal. As you touch the crystal, there is a flash of heat and orange-white light, and you whip your hand back. The crystal burns like the heat from Ignuss's flames. From within the crystal, the sickly white-blue light dances and flickers like fire. Look like I'll have to put you in the dead book first, Ignuss. Okay. What is this? A sounding stone? What the hell is a sounding stone? This dark stone is covered in dust as if it has been sitting here for years. It looks like a piece of one of the statues that was chipped away. A tracery of strange runes and markings cover the stone's surface. It feels strangely familiar somehow. Sod it, let's use it. Okay, this dark stone is covered... Oh, yeah. Examine the stone. Let's do that. As you touch the stone, a mouth appears on the side and begins speaking in your voice. Okay, creepy. It echoes as if speaking within a great chamber. Listen. Dakon Mort, Zachariah Dianara, it is I. I have placed the minor messaging enchantment on this stone. Listen to it fully, then do as I say, okay? Zachariah must have been the archer guy. The voice takes a breath. It sounds irritated. I don't know how we got separated, but I think the portal that brought us here divided us. It's only a minor setback. When you find this stone, stay with it until I can rejoin you. Based on my divinations, this fortress is the size of several cities. Bloody hell. The less you move around, the easier it is for me to find you. Continue listening. The voice takes another breath, then becomes more detached, as if surveying something and speaking about it. I fought my way through the first of the vaults. This place is filled with shadows. Okay. Way too many to keep fighting. If you encounter any, run before they swarm you. Okay, we did that. They're much tougher than the other shadows we encountered before. I think the energies of the plane feed them somehow, make them stronger. The voice takes another breath. There are a series of great war relics in the vault that shifted me from plane to plane. I managed to lure the shadows to each machine, then shift while they swarmed where I had been. It bought me some time enough to escape. Once I had tripped 4 relics, I opened a portal out. The voice pauses as if something just occurred to the speaker. Okay, well, this is all very well and good, but I've eventually figured that out. Continue listening. It strikes me now that the vault I came from might be some strange sort of gatehouse. The relics seem to seal it off from both the inside and the outside of the fortress. Whatever built this place likes keeping the shadows under guard so they can't run loose. The shadows don't have any substance, so they wouldn't be able to use the machines to escape the vault. I'll have to think about that some more. No matter, I'm in a room with a great crystal in it, and I'm going to examine it more closely before moving on. The voice pauses as if the speaker is looking around. There are 5 statues in the room, and they look like me, and they look old too, like they've been here for some time. As for the crystal, it doesn't seem like it belongs in the fortress, and its size and shape reminds me of something I've read in the annals, some sort of dimensional prison that segments the soul. I don't think it's a coincidence that the portal from the main vault teleported me here. I think the crystal was a trap, so don't touch it. Oh, lovely. Until we're together again. I mean it, Mort. Okay, continue listening. I'm going to try and find you all now. If you find this reader stone, do not move from this spot, or I may never find you. I've left some supplies for you in the base of one of the statues. Don't waste them. I don't know how long it's going to take for us to find our enemy and get out, and we may need those supplies later. I'll see you all soon. Let the stone fall silent. Okay. What have we got in here? Looks like a statue of you. It's staring at the center of the room with a disdainful expression. This statue looks like you. One hand is clutching its right shoulder as if wounded. This one is holding its hand over its heart, its mouth open as if making a speech. And this one, its arms are crossed and it glares straight ahead. This might be a statue of you, but the face is a ruined mess. Or mass, and you can't be certain. Okay, I have to defeat Ignuss, and he's barely injured. I'm not sure how to go about this, and I'm running out of spells. I don't have a lot of items. We found the chest. Let's try this. Okay. Every little helps, as they say. Charcoal charm. Yeah, I've already used that. Hopefully it's still working. Spell. Magic missile. Okay, that did some damage. Injured. Okay. Magic missile again then. Okay, still injured. And again. Badly injured. Okay. Ice knife. Let's try this.
Spell got disrupted.
Damn you, git. It's not like I have spells to spare, Ignuss. Leave me alone.
Spell got disrupted.
Again, Okay. Special ability. Nope. Select item. Let's try this again. Okay, the shield might help. Running out of spells. Ice knife. Come on, get the spell off. Nice. Miss. Come on. What else do I have? Force missile. Come on. Okay. He's near death. Ball lightning. Let's go for it. Still near death. Running out of spells. I know the fire won't hurt him, but maybe the ice will.
Spell got disrupted.
Damn! This is not good. I'm okay on health at the minute. Let's try pacify. Didn't work. I didn't think it would, but ball lightning then. Okay, he's still near death. I don't want to go into melee. Okay. Fire and ice. Go on. The fire won't hurt him, but... 9 damage. Okay, he's still near death. Do we just... I think we're just going to have to try and hit him. I have nothing. I've got nothing left. Really? Desert hell, there's no point. The black sphere.
The skies shall be flame.
Okay, I've just got to try and hit him.
Life shall be as torches.
Nope. Come on, Nameless One. Okay, we're doing some damage. This could take a while. 32,000 experience. We defeated Ignuss. Okay, let's leave the crystal alone for now. Does Ignuss have anything on him to loot? There's nothing else we can interact with. It's only the crystal. That's all we have. Can I rest? Too dangerous to rest here. Of course it is. These again. What's this? Arms crossed, glare straight ahead, looking at the crystal. This face is messed up. Disdainful expression. Clutching its right shoulder as if wounded, and hand over heart, mouth open as if making a speech. Okay, let's touch the crystal. There is a moment of dizziness as you touch the crystal, then a slow chill passes through your body and you discover that your muscles have locked, your hand frozen to the crystal's surface. There was a moment of silence, then sharp pain splintered through your body like fractures. You feel as if your very being has been turned to ice, then shattered. Okay, fall into darkness. Oh my word. There's more of me. Okay. The good incarnation says he has awakened. Practical incarnation, finally. I thought I would die again waiting for him to rise. And a paranoid incarnation. Perhaps you will still die. Never forget I watch you, thieves, you killers. Killers all 3 of you. Practical incarnation. Have a care how you speak to me, you deranged wreck. These are all in my voice. That's easy to do. He was fortunate to reach here with all those traps you scattered throughout the plains. I swear, if I could have crossed the years to put you out of your misery, I would... The 2 of you be silent. Let's make sure he's all right and save the arguments for later. Okay, who are you all? By the hells, he's lost his memories. Damnation, he's useless to us now. The good incarnation. Calm yourself, he's only disoriented, as were we all. Give him a moment to get his bearings. Paranoid incarnation. You're all thieves wearing my body, and you will give it back. Practical incarnation. I am at the limits of my patience with your howling. Be silent, or... This arguing avails us nothing. Give him space, leave him be. That's the good incarnation. Time is no longer in our favour. I will not stand here and squander another moment while our adversary is no doubt hunting for us. We waited long enough for him to awaken. I will speak to him now. Okay, the practical incarnation. Man before you resembles you, but he carries himself more like a force than a man. His eyes are watching you carefully, and as you study him, you feel him studying you. So, it has come to this. Okay, who are you? I will not surrender my name to you or any man. The man's voice is rough, like yours, and it rings strangely in your ears. As for who I am, you should be asking yourself that. You are one of my incarnations. You made it here with my clues to guide you. Okay. We are separate incarnations. How is that possible? The incarnation is silent for a moment, then his expression changes to contempt. If there is anything I have hated about you, it is your countless questions. Your desperate fumbling for meaning and answers. The man's voice is like a hatchet, and anger flickers across his features. The time for questions is past. Now you will listen to me. I was the first to breach this fortress, and whatever it is that awaits us here was somehow able to defeat me. It will not best me a second time. Okay, you sound as if you intend to fight whatever it is that lurks here. The man gives you a strange look, then studies you. Of course. That's the only reason we're speaking now. I'll need you to be the shell, but your mind must be my mind. Do you understand me? Okay, you mean you intend to possess me?
Updated my journal.
Yes. He glances around at the spiked walls, then turns back to face you. We cannot leave this place in pieces. Only one may leave. Okay, what are you talking about? You must surrender your will to me, your knowledge and skills. Whatever little you've managed to accumulate in your life may prove useful. He sizes you up again. It ultimately will be but a fraction of my power, but it might have its uses. Okay, well, and if I choose not to surrender my will to you? You have no choice in the matter. You do not know how to escape this place. I do. If you refuse to surrender with me, I will refuse to surrender to you, and neither of us will ever be able to leave this place. Only one may leave, and it will not be you. Okay, yet you came here previously and were defeated. The man frowns. I was taken unawares, and I did not anticipate that my companions would be split from me upon arrival. Yeah, I feel you there. What happened after that is confusing. Although, I did know because Mort told me, so that was a stupid thing for me to say. I knew we were going to be separated, which is why I should have taken some things off the other companions, I've realised. I should have taken all the good stuff. Okay. If you're one of my incarnations, then I have questions for you. I will indulge you, but only for a while longer. Okay, you are the one who saved Dakon and Shrek Law, the one who imprisoned Vela, and the one who led Dianara to her death. Okay, let's try that. The man's eyes narrow. What of it? All was done with a purpose. Okay, you gave Dakon the Unbroken Circle of Zerthamon. Why? The Unbroken Circle? That collection of lies? Yes, it was a week's work to forge such a thing. It was necessary to make it so he would cease doubting himself. And you made it, but you told him... Perhaps they carry some truth, I know not. I know that they were tedious writings, but the words were enough to give him faith. Okay, but why? Your ignorance astounds me. The man looks incredulous. Can it be that you do not know what he carries in his hand? That blade he carries is shaped by his thoughts. Such a tool, when used properly, could slay the multiverse itself. The man looks lost in thought, then his face sneers in disgust. Though obviously the Gith became separated when we arrived in the fortress and I was unable to make use of his blade. The man frowns. Unfortunate. There is something else I would know. No, I sound like Dakon. Okay, lots of questions here. Whoa, oh my word, there are so many questions. Were you the one who asked Farod to get the bronze sphere from the catacombs? Farod? The incarnation thinks for a moment. Oh yes, the trash king with all the tough bloods that thought I was easy prey. He smiles slightly as if recalling a pleasant memory. After only a little bloodletting, I struck a bargain with him. He would see to it that if his men found me, they would take me safely to the mortuary, and of course, I needed the eyes and hands of his men to scour the catacombs beneath Sigil for me. For the bronze sphere. Yes, I told Farad it was the only thing that would save his miserable life. What a snivelling little dodger he was. The incarnation smiles at you. You see, the old bastard was destined to end up on the Pillar of Skulls when he died, and he was desperately trying to weasel out of it, so I told him there was an item beneath Sigil that would save him from his fate if he could only find it. But it wouldn't save him, it was just something you wanted him to find. Of course, it was useless to him. One cannot dodge fate so easily. He looks at you irritated. However, nothing motivates a man faster than telling him what he seeks will save his soul from eternal damnation. I intended to take it from him after he found it. It's just that searching for it myself would have taken too long. He smiles again. And why should I do it when I could have someone else hunt for me? Well, actually, he ended up tricking me into finding it for him. Why was it so important? Important? Do you not know? The incarnation becomes silent for a moment. Do you have it with you? Yes, I brought it with me. You have it? The incarnation's eyes flares. Then your life had some use after all. You watch his eyes flicker as if thinking, calculating. When we merge, I will see about finding a means to unlock it. Perhaps all is not lost. Okay, what is the sphere though? Why is it important? It is a dead sensory stone. Do you know what it contains? He smiles eagerly. It holds the last experience of the first of us. Oh, wow. When we were one man and not a string of incarnations. His voice drops. If there is some way of unlocking it, I will be able to see inside his mind. Okay, and see why all this happened. Yes. The incarnation's face has become somber. It is the answer I have always sought. Why this happened. Why we became immortal. He studies you. When we merge, I will see about finding a means to unlock it. Perhaps all is not lost. Okay, the third incarnation interrupts. Perhaps there are no answers in such a thing. Perhaps there never was. Practical incarnation responds, I don't deal in the realms of perhaps and maybe. First incarnation sneers. I seek answers. It is what has allowed us to get it this far. He looks at the third incarnation with contempt. If we had left life in your hands, we wouldn't have even have a fraction of the truth we possess now. And in that truth lies power. He turns to you. You will realize that when we merge. Okay. Okay, we shall see, but first there are other things I would know. Okay, what was the purpose of saving Dakon in Shraklor? It's probably to get his sword, but I just want to check I'm not missing anything. Yep, the blade. Okay, something else I would know. What was the purpose of imprisoning Valor? Man shakes his head as if weary. Valor was becoming tiresome. He gives a humorless smile. Those mercy killer dogs will hunt you across the plains themselves in search of justice. And Valor was an especially persistent hound. The incarnation's voice dropped slightly, and he was much too close to justice for my tastes. Okay, why was he hunting us? Oh, any countless reasons, some of which lie with me and others, which lie in the hands of other incarnations. He flicks a glance over at the incarnation who was howling when you first arrived. There have been many lives that have been blackened by incarnations with damaged minds. Some of us have created problems. I believe in solutions. Okay, was he a threat? Oh, yes. Or else I would have simply killed him. He nods. There is some link between him and justice itself, and that gives him power even over immortals such as us. The man gives a slight smile, especially if our injustices are great, and ours are of the blackest sort. Okay. What else do I want to know? So, you built the tomb beneath Sigil, didn't you? The one with the traps? I'd almost forgotten, yes. What a waste that was. The incarnation seems irritated. Obviously that didn't work, and it cost a lot of blood and coin too. Okay, paranoid incarnation. Worthless. Second incarnation breaks into uneven laughter, but it's more gleeful than mad. It was easy to breach that child's trap. I found it and changed it to make it harder. Changed the writings. Okay. The first incarnation frowns at the second. He looks like he's barely restraining himself from attacking the other. Yet another thing you will answer for. He turns back to you, though I suppose it doesn't matter. It was shortly after the failure of the tomb trap that I decided to carry the battle to our killer, rather than wait for him to show any longer. Okay. I have other questions. Were you the one who pried Mort off the Pillar of Skulls? Is Mort still alive? The incarnation stares for a moment in disbelief, then he starts laughing. That piking skull couldn't be trusted farther than I could throw him, claiming he had information when he didn't. Then I had to go through the torment of prying him off the Pillar of Skulls. Then he feigned ignorance once he was off of it. The incarnation scoffs. I humoured him, since he told me everything I needed from him. What do you mean feigned ignorance? Oh yes, the man smiles. Once a liar, always a liar. It takes a stronger mind than the skulls to give me the laugh, though. Okay, what was his gain? What more did he have to lie about? The incarnation smirks. It is of no matter. Let the skull have his secrets. They are worthless to us. Damn, I want to know what Morton knows now. Okay, more questions. I've done all of these. I might as well just go through them in order, I think. So who are these others? Other incarnations, reflections of ourselves. I'll have them merge with me after I deal with you. He glances at the hunched incarnation who was howling when you first arrived. Or kill them if they refuse. It is of no matter. They're not necessary. Okay. I will not merge with you. You will merge with me. Okay, let's come back to that. Were you responsible for the tattoos on my back? The ones I read when I woke up in the mortuary? The directions? He nods, irritated. Of course I was responsible. I knew there was a chance I might fail here and lose my memories. I wanted future incarnations to benefit from some guidance. So I had the directions stitched on my back, since such things, like journals, he snarls if angry at himself, tend to be lost so easily. Okay. Why did you put that warning about Mort on the back? Okay, he just asks if you're still alive, feigned ignorance. Other things I would know. Let's go back in there again. Tattoos. Okay, the directions were kind of vague though. Are you a fool? The incarnation looks exasperated. The directions needed to be vague. I couldn't spell out exactly what was happening to us, so I left a signpost. What do you think would have happened if a dustman had read them? Or someone even more balmy? How quickly do you think we would have been buried alive or cremated? Okay. Okay, very well. What about me seeking out Farad, though? Why him? Okay, this is what he said already. Nothing new there. Nothing more to say for the moment. We'll speak again later. See if I speak to any of the other ones. Let's speak to the good incarnation. Man before you resembles you, but his face seems calmer somehow. He gives a slight smile as you approach, and he nods as if in approval. Are you all right? Who are you? Have we ever had a name? Or was it just the first of us? The man chuckles softly. Know that I am your ally in this. I, like these others, have died my death in your mind, and this figment is all that remains. Yes, but who are you? Ah, his smile fades and he looks at you with concern. This must be disorienting for you. Let me try and explain. I am one of your incarnations. I was once lost, now I am here again. Yeah, but how is that possible? I do not know. Whatever you touched within the fortress has brought pieces of yourself to the surface. He pauses for a moment, thinking. One of the others may know the means of how this came to be, but it is beyond me. If you're a part of me, there are things I must know. Ask. I think we're going to have a much longer conversation here with the good incarnation. We should probably then speak to the paranoid incarnation. I will continue, because I doubt I can save at this moment in time, but we will continue the conversation in the next episode. Thank you all for watching. I do hope you're well, and until next time, take care.